Well, good morning. I'm here with Chief Burke from West Springfield Police, Captain Peter Higgins from the Massachusetts State Police, Maria Rodriguez, Assistant District Attorney and Chief of the Family Protection Unit in my office, as well as some of the investigators on the case. And as you probably know, about 3 o'clock on Sunday morning, West Springfield Police went to the Clarion Hotel for a report of a child not breathing. They discovered Ethan Luce, age 6 weeks. And they immediately attempted medical procedures, and then when the fire department arrived, they also attempted medical procedures, but to no avail. Shortly thereafter, the child was not responsive and was pronounced dead. Since that time, the West Springfield Police, under the direction of Chief Burke, and the Massachusetts State Police, under the direction of Captain Higgins, have been investigating the circumstances. An autopsy has been conducted. It was revealed that also at the hotel at the time that the police arrived was the mother, Erica Luce, and also a child, Sean Luce, age 3. The autopsy revealed that the child died from multiple trauma, including several fractures of the skull. It appears to the investigators and to all of us that the injuries were caused by the 3-year-old child. The medical examiner has examined the body and has indicated to us that the injuries are consistent with the child causing the injuries. The investigators, as part of their investigation and part of the forensic team, interviewed the child, the 3-year-old. They were able to get an account of what the child said happened. The medical examiner has reviewed that with us, determined that it is consistent with the 3-year-old child being the primary cause of the injuries. The investigators also determined that at the time these injuries were caused, the mother was not in the room. She was next door, and apparently she had left the 2 children alone for approximately 3 hours. When she returned to the room, she found the room in disarray and the 6-year-old child on the ground not breathing, and in the condition that the child was when the police arrived and started to conduct their investigation. So as a result, it appears to us that the 3-year-old child caused the injuries. Obviously, there are going to be no criminal charges against the 3-year-old child, but it does appear to us that the mother was negligent in leaving these 2 children alone for the period of time that she did, and we anticipate bringing charges against the mother sometime next week.
You can ask any cop, and the worst thing that he'll tell you that he has to do is investigate the death of a child, and this was extremely awful. I can't think of any other words, but they all have, most of the guys that worked and the girls that worked on this are parents themselves, and to see something like this happen is just unbelievable. And but the cooperation between the state police and the West Springfield Police was magnificent, and I think that the DA is pursuing the right avenue in this case.
Captain?
Just again to reiterate, the cooperation led to a swift resolution of this case, and it is a tragedy with children involved. The victim in this case, the person who, the child that created this situation.
The 3-year-old did give an account, and that the investigators were able to obtain during the course of this investigation, and the child assaulted the 3-year-old, and when the mother left the child, she was on the bed. She was found on the floor, or the baby Ethan was found on the floor. So there was a number of assaults.
What kind of charges are going to be placed here?
Well, that's up to the DA. We're still discussing that, but there certainly was negligence involved here, and there could be even more serious charges being brought forward.
A case like this, is this a difficult case to investigate?
Well, it certainly is. The fact that the violence involved, at such a young age, and people forget that police officers are human beings too, and most of the people that were investigating this case have young children at home. So to see this and then to think of their own situation at home, it makes it doubly hard. But there's a lot of other questions that need to be resolved here too. We inherited these people over there. We had no knowledge of anybody being there, and there's no accountability or responsibility, with the situation in all the hotels and motels that we have in West Springfield. And we should have been aware. We should be aware of some of the things that are going on. The people that were over there and they found out during their investigation were some of the gangs from the city that had a role in this. Well, they were visiting the mother. Well, she was in the room next door, but the cast of characters was incredible. They knew that the story was not true because there was nothing, physical evidence didn't indicate anything as such as that. And any name that she gave, those people were talked to and eliminated as far as being a suspect down there. We have 23 hotels and motels up and down that strip, and I'm not quite sure, where they are.
How many?
There's 23 hotels and motels.
You're not sure how many people?
Well, I'm not sure how many people are there, within, that the state has put there, or where they're from, or what the circumstances surrounding some of these people are. I understand the need for, secrecy if there's some, violence involved in domestic violence type situations, but, you'd think that they'd notify us in case something happens down there. And that hasn't happened, and I'm really upset about it. And we're taking a look to see what we can do as far as city ordinance goes to maybe tighten those things up.